Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. Today's headlines are buzzing with excitement. First up, De Beers is forecasting a sparkling rebound for natural diamonds in 2024 as the demand for lab-grown gems takes a nosedive. Next, Hong Kong is bracing for a wet weekend with showers and thunderstorms expected, prompting the Hong Kong Observatory to issue an amber rainstorm warning. Lastly, Turkey's Consul General to Hong Kong is urging for more direct flights between the two regions, highlighting the huge potential for increased connectivity and economic ties. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage on these stories. South China Morning Post. The jewelry industry is currently navigating a complex landscape, with the rise of lab-grown diamonds and a broader decline in luxury spending impacting traditional market dynamics. De Beers, a key player in the industry, has faced significant challenges, including a diamond inventory worth around $2 billion and a necessary reduction in global output. Despite these hurdles, the company remains optimistic about a recovery in 2024, driven by a predicted economic rebound and a decline in lab-grown diamond sales. Lab-grown diamonds, which once threatened the dominance of natural diamonds, have seen a sharp decline in sales, falling by over 90% in the past 2 years. This shift is attributed to consumers recognizing the intrinsic value and rarity of natural diamonds, as well as environmental concerns associated with the production of man-made stones. Highlighting the enduring allure of natural diamonds, luxury brands like Louis Vuitton and Graff have launched new high jewelry collections that celebrate the unique qualities and historical significance of these precious gems. Louis Vuitton's Deep Time collection, for example, features 170 pieces that explore the origins and transformative power of natural diamonds, while Graff's Galaxia collection showcases over 1,100 carats of diamonds and gemstones, drawing inspiration from the clarity and brilliance of these stones. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong is bracing for a wet weekend as a broad trough of low pressure brings showers and thunderstorms to the region. The Hong Kong Observatory issued an amber rainstorm warning early Saturday morning, with the possibility of upgrading to a red warning depending on weather conditions. The city has already experienced significant rainfall, with over 50 millimeters recorded in the past few hours in some areas, including urban districts, Lantau Island, and Chung Chau, seeing over 100 millimeters. Residents are advised to stay alert and seek shelter as intense gusts are expected to continue. The unsettled weather is forecasted to persist over the southern coast of China and the northern part of the South China Sea for the next few days. However, the weather is expected to improve later in the week as the subtropical ridge extends westwards, bringing very hot conditions to Guangdong. South China Morning Post. In an exclusive interview, Consul General Karim Serkan Evsen emphasized the potential for increased connectivity between Hong Kong and Turkey through additional direct flights. Highlighting Hong Kong's role as a global hub, Evsen argued that more flights would strengthen the city's position as a superconnector and enhance bilateral relations. Currently, there is only one daily flight between Hong Kong and Turkey, operated by Turkish Airlines, compared to multiple daily flights between Turkey and Singapore. Evsen suggested that increasing flight capacity would benefit both jurisdictions by providing better access to over 200 cities across Europe, Africa, and America. He also noted that Hong Kong's direct investment in Turkey amounted to about $40 million by 2022, with Turkey being Hong Kong's 29th largest trading partner in 2023. To further boost ties, Evsen proposed the opening of an economic trade office in Istanbul and expressed interest in expanding cooperation in sectors like fintech, biomedicine, and tourism. He also mentioned ongoing negotiations for a double taxation agreement, which he hopes will be signed soon, aiming for significant developments beginning in 2025. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong Sardine Festival, set to debut from August 29 to September 1 at AIA Vitality Park, will transform the harbourfront into a vibrant celebration of Portuguese culture. The festival promises to bring the essence of Lisbon's Festas dos Santos Populares to Central, featuring an array of traditional Portuguese dishes like grilled sardines, piri-piri chicken, pastéis de nata, and caldo verde, accompanied by a selection of Portuguese wines, including port wine. Attendees can immerse themselves in the lively atmosphere with live performances by Portuguese artists and DJs. This event marks a significant cultural exchange as Hong Kong seeks to re-establish its global city status post-pandemic, highlighting the historical influence of the Portuguese community in the city since the mid-19th century. The festival is a testament to the enduring cultural contributions of the Portuguese to Hong Kong. South China Morning Post. Hong Kong's pet economy is booming, with local businesses offering gourmet meals and fancy treats for pampered cats. Delicacies like ostrich gravy with lucid Ganoderma and black goji berry, and crocodile soup with chuan bei, are crafted by local pet food brands like Favor, catering to the growing demand for high-quality, health-focused pet foods. The trend reflects Hong Kongers' tradition of using Chinese medicine for health maintenance, extending it to their pets. A 2019 survey revealed that 9.4% of residents kept pets, with significant spending on gourmet meals and health supplements. The recent Hong Kong Cat Expo highlighted the increasing expenditure on cats, with the pet industry's economic value estimated at 2.2 billion Hong Kong dollars annually. Businesses like Cheese and Joywood Asia are capitalizing on this trend, offering unique treats and health products, indicating a shift towards treating pets as cherished family members. South China Morning Post. Hot Pilates, particularly infrared Pilates, is gaining popularity on social media for its numerous health benefits. Natalie Chan, a former competitive ice skater from Hong Kong, found infrared Pilates to be a transformative experience, helping her relax and heal her muscles while improving her overall fitness. Infrared Pilates classes, offered at studios like Defin 8 Fitness, involve performing Pilates in a heated room with infrared panels, which enhances muscle flexibility, circulation, and detoxification through sweating. This workout is praised for its ability to aid in muscle recovery, reduce soreness, and improve skin health. The trend, popularized in the US by celebrities, is suitable for a wide range of individuals but requires caution for certain groups. Chan credits infrared Pilates for boosting her energy, happiness, and health, and enjoys the warmth and relaxation it provides, especially on cold days. SCMP Opinion. Money is never far away from the world of sports. While some top athletes and sports stars are making a fortune from contracts, sponsorships, and endorsements, there are also those who do not receive any paychecks or bonuses for competing in the Olympic Games. In Hong Kong, the top athletes are relatively well covered by training grants and rewards for winning medals. But many more aspiring athletes are living with subsidies that seem far too low to keep them soldiering on. Badminton player Lee Chuk-kyu was not crying wolf when he lamented that many athletes had given up because of low salaries. The 27-year-old was referring to his 7,000 Hong Kong dollars, $898 income when he quit school to become a full-time athlete. I was 16 years old and 7,000 Hong Kong dollars was like pocket money to me. But for athletes who do not have a higher rank, it is their monthly salary. The level should be at least on par with the city's minimum wage, he added. Under the Hong Kong Sports Institute's elite training grant, those who have qualified to compete in the Olympic Games are paid 11,520 Hong Kong dollars a month. The amount increases with rankings and medals in the Games and other competitions, with medalists in World Championships and the Olympics receiving a standard grant up to 44,500 Hong Kong dollars. The relatively low income sits oddly with what sport executives earn. We are not sure the athletes would agree with officials who say that full-time training is not like a job, and that they do not have to spend much money as their accommodation, coaching, and medical care are well taken care of by the Sports Institute. The issue is not just about whether athletes get enough financial support for both stability and the pursuit of their goals. It is also a reflection of the importance attached to sports development by the government as well as recognition of the athletes' contribution towards the city's sporting prowess and prestige on the world stage. A coming review of the subsidies will hopefully give existing and future athletes a stronger footing. The private sector can also help by pledging more sponsorships and support for lower-tier squads. This is essential if the city is to sustain its standing and outperform its size in the sporting world. SCMP opinion. Nothing is more joyful than the arrival of new members of the family. Officials on Friday inked a deal in mainland China for 2 more giant pandas to come to Hong Kong as early as late September, adding to the joy of longtime couple Ying and Lulu becoming the parents of the first panda cubs born in the city. Coincidental as it seems, the unexpected double delight gives the community a boost and a sense of excitement. It also opens a new chapter in conservation and public education in animal protection as well as hopefully furthering the city's tourism and economic development. The announcement of the first made in Hong Kong pandas, a male and a female, came as a pleasant surprise. The twins arrived in the small hours of Thursday, just 1 day shy of their mother's 19th birthday, equivalent to 57 years in human age. Ying also made history to become the world's oldest first-time giant panda mom. Coming after a series of ill-fated attempts, the first successful local births from natural conception is especially heartwarming. The pair mated naturally at Ocean Park in March. But unlike the previous occasions when the mating and pregnancy were disclosed and drew wide public attention and scrutiny, the news was kept secret until almost 24 hours after the delivery. Interestingly, it also came as the city's population census reported the first rise in the number of local births since 2016, another positive change for our notoriously low birth rate that is hardly conducive to growth and development. Chief Executive John Lee Kochiu expressed gratitude to the central government for the panda gifts, which he said had fully demonstrated its care and support for the city. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China, which makes the birth of the first lovely Hong Kong-born pigeon pair of cubs by Ying and Lulu even more special, he said. Saying that the newborns were in a very critical period, the government said Ocean Park's animal care and veterinary teams and experts from the China Conservation and Research Center for the Giant Panda were monitoring Ying and her cubs round the clock until their condition becomes stable. In Sichuan to finalize the arrangements on the soon-to-arrive pandas, Secretary for Culture, Sports, and Tourism Kevin Yunhong said the new pair would join the existing couple to become close members of the Hong Kong family. With their adorable appeal and enduring popularity, the expanding panda family will no doubt further drive the city's conservation efforts and bring more joy to visitors from near and far. South China Morning Post. 3rd time's the charm for the Big Bang Theory star Kaley Cuoco, who just got engaged to Ozark actor Tom Pelphrey. She had previously sworn off marriage after her first 2 ended in divorce, according to her 2022 interview with Glamour magazine, but the 38-year-old was all smiles as she flaunted her new engagement ring by designer Shula Karimi. Pelphrey is also the father of Cuoco's only child, 1-year-old Matilda Carmine Ritchie Pelphrey. So, who is Kaley Cuoco's fiancé, Tom Pelphrey, who convinced her to throw caution to the wind and get married once more? He's an actor. Tom Pelphrey, 42, hails from New Jersey. He started acting in senior school, thanks to a great teacher, according to his IMDb bio, before achieving a BFA in acting from Mason Gross School of the Arts at Rutgers University. While at university, he also studied Shakespeare at the Globe Theatre in London. Pelphrey got his first acting break in the noughties in the long-running CBS soap opera Guiding Light, with his performance earning him 2 Daytime Emmys. The actor is best known for playing Ben Davis in the crime-drama series Ozark, Kurt Bunker in the action-crime thriller series Banshee, and Joe Mankiewicz in the 2020 biographical drama film Mink. Tom Pelphrey supports young thespians. Pelphrey co-founded the Apothecary Theatre Company in 2008 with friends from Rutgers, and served as the theatre's art director, per People. He also starred in one of the company's productions, An Evening of Don Negro, per Playbill. According to People, Apothecary provides a platform for aspiring actors to produce and direct their own work, without the stress of auditioning. The company's 2010 production In God's Hat was a critical and commercial success. How did Tom Pelphrey meet Kaylee Cuoco? Cuoco and Pelphrey shared the same manager, Andrea Pett Joseph, who turned into a matchmaker when she took Cuoco to the season premiere of Ozark in April 2022. It was love at first sight, the actress told USA Today. The pair confirmed their relationship the following month. When Pelphrey took Cuoco home to his family and his mom's partner kept calling her Penny, after her Big Bang Theory character, Pelphrey reportedly had to take Cuoco aside to ask her why because he hadn't seen the show. I've watched a few episodes with her since, he told W Magazine, and, obviously, she's fantastic. He's quite the astrology expert. When W Magazine asked him about his zodiac sign, Pelphrey offered a more detailed answer than you might expect. My birthday is July 28. I'm a Leo, he said. I am a Libra rising and a Scorpio moon. My daughter shares 2 of my 3 signs. She's not a Leo. She's an Aries sun, but she is Leo moon and Libra rising, just like me. South China Morning Post. Chinese President Xi Jinping's anti-corruption campaign, which has been ongoing for over a decade, has significantly impacted the behavior of officials within the country's vast bureaucratic system. While the campaign has been praised for its success in rooting out corruption, it has also led to unintended consequences. Officials have become increasingly risk-averse, overworked, and hesitant to take initiative, resulting in a phenomenon known as lying flat. This reluctance to act without direct instructions from higher authorities has prompted Xi to criticize officials for their passivity. The third plenum of the Communist Party, which concluded last month, addressed this issue by emphasizing the need for reform incentives and better guidance of public opinion to foster a more proactive environment. Interviews with civil servants reveal a pervasive fear of making mistakes and a lack of flexibility, exacerbated by the tightening oversight of the party's disciplinary bodies. Experts argue that this centralization and micromanagement stifle innovation and creativity, ultimately undermining the leadership's objectives. In response to the challenges posed by the anti-corruption campaign, Beijing has sought to adjust its punitive measures to encourage more dynamic governance. Early in the campaign, leaders recognized the unsustainability of harshly punishing all officials for infractions. The concept of 3 distinctions was introduced to differentiate between errors due to inexperience and intentional violations for personal gain. The 4 forms of discipline inspection classify punitive measures by severity, ranging from light criticism to prosecution. Instances of leniency have been publicized to demonstrate a more balanced approach. For example, in Hubei province, officials who bypassed procurement procedures for urgent public safety reasons were supported despite not adhering to regulations. The adjusted measures aim to create a more relaxed atmosphere, though some officials still feel that even minor penalties are significant enough to curb their ambitions. Experts argue that the party must change its cadre management system to incentivize innovation and boldness among officials, as simply urging them to be proactive is insufficient. Australian Broadcasting Corporation. Holly Deeney, who juggles 2 jobs and full-time studies, is preparing to play lacrosse for Australia at the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Despite her busy schedule, Deeney's dedication has earned her a spot in the Australian under-20 team for the World Championships in Hong Kong. However, the financial burden of competing falls on the players, as Lacrosse Australia lacks sufficient funding. Deeney estimates the cost to be around $13,000. With lacrosse returning to the Olympics for the first time since 1908, there is hope that increased exposure will lead to more government funding. Currently, the Australian Sports Commission provides only $50,000 for Lacrosse Australia, despite the sport's significant participation rate and medal potential. Assistant coach Wendy Walsh emphasizes the need for increased funding, noting the sport's popularity overseas and the professional leagues in countries like the US, Japan, and China. Despite financial constraints, Australia's lacrosse teams have achieved considerable success on the world stage, with numerous medals in various championships. The return of lacrosse to the Olympics has energized players like Kelsey Lawson, who sees it as a golden opportunity. By 2028, Lawson and her under-20 teammates aim to be key players in the senior women's lineup. Lawson, who has followed in her father's footsteps by representing Australia, has secured a U.S. college scholarship, furthering her career. The ultimate goal remains the LA Olympics, and the recent conclusion of the Paris Games has brought this mission into sharper focus. Walsh believes that the Australian team's unique style of play, characterized by grit and relentless effort, could lead to a gold medal in LA. The team's cohesion and culture have been exceptional, and with the right support and funding, they have the potential to achieve great success on the Olympic stage. South China Morning Post: The Holy Bag by Correges has swiftly risen to fame as the latest celebrity at bag, seen on stars like Dua Lipa, Hailey Bieber, and Emily Ratajkowski. Introduced at Paris Fashion Week, this $990 purse is a modern rework of an archival piece, featuring a firm casing, a round adjustable strap, and a discreet curvaceous logo. The bag's appeal lies in its embodiment of quiet luxury and nostalgia, with its understated branding and stylish design. Yael Quint, a stylist, highlights its chic, standalone nature and practical design. The Holy Bag is also reasonably priced compared to other luxury purses, making it accessible to a broader audience. The bag's success is a testament to the vision of Correges' new artistic director, Nicolas de Felice, who has revitalized the brand with his creative and strategic approach. South China Morning Post: Vince Vaughn's wife, Kyla Weber, made a rare public appearance with him as he received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The couple, married since 2010, keeps their family life private. Weber, originally from Calgary, Alberta, worked as a property agent before meeting Vaughn at a wedding in 2008. Their relationship blossomed through email exchanges. They have 2 children, Lachlan and Vernon, whom Vaughn expressed deep love for during his Walk of Fame ceremony. Before Weber, Vaughn dated Jennifer Aniston, who credited him with bringing joy back into her life post her split from Brad Pitt. Despite their breakup, Aniston fondly remembered Vaughn for his lively and fun nature. Telegraph: Tom Tugendhat criticized his Tory leadership rivals for using TikTok, citing security concerns over its links to China. Tugendhat, a former security minister, posted a video on X explaining his decision to stay off the platform, emphasizing that the Chinese Communist Party does not share British values, referencing the suppression of Hong Kong protests and the treatment of Uyghurs in Xinjiang. TikTok, owned by ByteDance Limited, has faced scrutiny over potential Chinese government influence, though the app denies such claims, asserting its algorithm is independently overseen by a U.S. company and that its parent company is majority-owned by international investors. Despite these assurances, Tugendhat remains wary of the platform's potential risks. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Waking up to wonders, checking nature blunders. Got our rockets flying while the oceans are sighing.